Right, so we're on our way down now just to River Esk again, and we're going to the top place first of all up near the Skelly. Now we made it to the river bank, and you can see the river is very, very low. We haven't had rain for any amount of rain for several weeks. If you look on the left hand side, there are two rocks which are standing well out of the water, and the water level would be about right if the water was at the top of that for where we're going to fish. But unfortunately we're not going to have those conditions which are easy to catch fish. So we must just be patient and see where we're going, see any fish if they show in the river, and then hopefully might be able to. So now we've made it down to the Skelly Hole, and this is one of the fishing huts on the river that are provided by the Esk and Middle Fisheries Association. And you can see here we're at Skelly Hole, and we have all the renowned fishing. And of course inside the hut you have litter bins and seats, so that you can rest or have conversations about the one that got away or whatever. But at this moment there's nobody fishing because the conditions are not favourable to actually catch fish. But at least we're going to try. What we're using today, 12 foot long carbon fibre. The brand name is Loop, which is made in Sweden. Quite expensive, around 250 quid, something like that. And that's the rod that we're using and we're setting up today. So the first thing to do is to line up the eyes, which we're going to pass the reel line through, so we can put what we call the tippet onto the end before, of course, we attach the fly. The flies are flies which are tied by myself and do relate to certain patterns which are favoured on the river. So now we've got to attach the reel, which we do by what we call putting the winch fittings tight. So that's now the reel is attached to the rod. On the end of the fly line, which you can see is yellow, we will then pass the nylon tippet through the rings to the top of the rings. So you better you get this in the light, and you can see then the centre of the ring. You can see the fly line going, the tippet going through the ring, being followed by the fly line. This, because the water is very low, is a full floating fly line because we don't want the fly to be going too deep in the water, else it'll be getting caught on the bottom with all the bits of weed. And moss. Now you'll see the fly line come through the end in yellow. And this is the line that we're going to use on the river within the water conditions we have today. So inside here we have the kind of fly, very small fly, that we're going to use today. And now it's purely a personal choice what you think will be taken in this kind of water. So, but these are patterns which are tied to normal dressed and dressings. So and then pass the fly line through the little tippet through the eye of the hook. We twist it about 5 times. Lubricate it. Put the line through the loop, feed it back on itself, hold it in your teeth and slide the blood knot into place. Nip off the end of the nylon, and now we're ready and properly ready to go into the wall. The river's quite low and there are not too many fish in the river because this is a spate river. So when you've finished overs you have to dismantle. You take the fly, which is this little thing we've been fishing with here, off the end of the tippet, line your line through, just the reverse of when we were tackling up. Take the winch fitting, open the winch fitting where the reel fits onto the handle of the rod, and then literally take the rod, this particular rod, into 4 sections, and then reposition it in the rod bag, ready hopefully for a more successful trip next time. So that's just a glimpse of fishing with the fly on the River Esk, on what we call the new bit, which is in Canonbie, Dumfriesshire, and is a place where I spend a lot of my time. So sorry for not catching anything, but that's also why we come fishing, because we don't catch every time.